Okay, you guys, we're gonna try this. This is about parallel lines. Something quick that you actually have to know before I can teach any of this, and you should know this, you may have forgotten, but any straight line has an angle of 180. That's the angle measurement of all straight lines is 180. If you think about it, a circle is 360, right? So that would be like half of it. So you need to know that 180. That's the thing that you have to memorize, that it all equals to 180. And you're probably remembering that now. So now I'm going to go ahead and erase that. Let me see. If you think about it, this is a perpendicular line, this is a straight line. That makes two right angles, right? Right angle is 90 degrees and 90 degrees. That equals 180. These are easy. You know that they're 180. If I were to do this, it's not even. But let's say I told you this is 100. And you know that we're going to add up to 180. I'm trying to get the light out. So then this has to be 80. Okay, so but you do need to know what one of them at least is. And then you'll know what the other one is, because if they equal 180, and you know this is 100, then this has to be 80. So if they give you one angle, guys, I don't know why this is hard for you to figure out, but that means that you're going to take 180 and you're going to minus whatever angle they give you, the measurement right here, and that's going to give you your missing angle. So you take 180, you subtract the angle measurement they give you, and you get that. So here is what they give you: angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you think about it, we'll talk about what these are called later. I think that's what it wants to know. So let's think about this. So these are parallel. So I'm going to turn it like this. Hopefully it doesn't mess you up. So these two are parallel lines, right? So on the inside, this is going to be called interior. I have the ugliest handwriting because I'm writing weird. Think about it as inside the two parallel lines. So in. So all of these, which is 2, 3, 6, and 7, they're all interior angles. On the outside of the parallel lines, they're going to be called exterior. Now when it comes to alternate, it's talking about opposite. So if I said alternate exterior, it's talking about, like, this one is number 4. So this is exterior. Alternate's going to be on the opposite line of this line, which is called a transversal. So the opposite of 4 would be 7. The whatever number this is. I forgot what number 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't read my own handwriting. The opposite of 4 would be 5. The opposite of 8 would be across this line, way over here on the exterior, would be 1. These are in exterior angles. Now on the inside, if I asked for alternate interior, then it's going to, if I tell you 7, then you're going to tell me 2. If I tell you 3, you tell me 6. So this transversal line is important. That's when it's talking about alternate, you're kind of doing this, a crisscross. Or exterior, then you're doing a crisscross on the outside. So if I ask you for alternate exterior 8, it's 1. Of 4, it's 5. So this is all one big mess now, but it kind of gives you, lets you know. So I'm going to kind of erase it and do this over again. Now I'm going to tell you another secret. So we know that these are going to add, because this is a straight line, they're going to add up to 180, right? Oh my gosh. So it's going to add up to 180. if it tells me that this is 100, we know that this is 80, right? So all I have to do is tell us one measurement, then we would know that this is 80. Let me tell you another secret. I'll explain later why, but if you know what this is, you know that right across from it, this is going to be the same. Right across from it, this is going to be the same. Right across, this is the same. So it hops. So it hops this line, this transversal line. It hops it. 100, 100, 100, 100. It hops on the inside and on the outside. So it goes in order. Over here, over here, over here. So pretty much every other angle. So then, and of course, you know that this is 80 now. All you had to know is this is 100. So now this hops over here, because this is a straight line. And this is 80. It hops it again, 80. It hops it again, 80. So now you know the angles to everything. Okay, so on this paper, later, I think down here, this is so ugly. I think it tells you that one of them is 122. So we said 180, you're going to subtract the one angle you know, and you're going to get, yesterday they said it was 58. So 58. So if that's 122, we're going to hop over here, and this is 122. Gosh. And then hop over here, this is 122. Hop over here, 122. This is not the one that it's showing you down here, but it's giving you an idea. And so then if this was 58, it comes over here, 58, it comes over here, 58, and it comes over here, 58. I'm going to do it like the one down here. Let me see. So that one is going to go like this, and I'm not sure what the angles are called. But let's say this was 122. Then I'm going to show you without the numbers on the angles. So then that's right over here, right across from this is 122. Right across it again, 122. Right across it, 122. And let's say this is 58. And right across, see how it makes that little X? It's 58. And right across, 58. And then right across, 58. And then bam, you've got all your angles. So this should be enough to help you. The only thing is, let's do the vocabulary. We're going to go back to this way. So I said these were interior. So this would be the alternate interior of each other right here, these two. This would be the alternate interior of this. This is the alternate interior of this. This is the alternate interior of this. Now corresponding angles, this is how I like to, that's the only one left, I think. That's when you look at the parallel lines and see how they're going to have these angles, right? And then this angle. Okay. Corresponding angle means it's on the same side of this. It's not alternate, so it's on the same side. So if I have a little angle right here sticking out, standing on top of this one parallel line, the same side of angle down here on this line is going to be this one. So this corresponds to this one because it's on top. This angle's on top. So think about it as like two floors. This angle's hanging out on top of the first floor. Then the angle hanging out on top of the second floor is the one that goes with that one. Now this one is on top of this side of the line. So this corresponds to this. Okay. At the bottom one, 2, 3, then that's going to correspond to the bottom angle here. And then this one, 4. I do 4 ticks. It's on the bottom of the right side of this transversal line. So this is going to be my corresponding angle to this one. All right, so now you have enough to do this paper.